Okay, so today is an exciting day because we are going to just have a fun little chat about all of my e-readers, and they can all barely fit in the frame. Let me zoom out just a little bit. Still doesn't help completely because I just have, it's kind of hilarious. Like, I feel like I don't feel like I have a crazy e-reader collection compared to some people, and then I see them all together, or like I was rounding them all up and then I was like, yeah, you know what, actually I do have a lot of them. But it's also because this is part of my passion. I have this channel, so welcome back, or welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. I talk a lot about books and I talk about e-readers. I sometimes do tarot readings, which is super important for these stickers I'm about to unbox, because I actually have some stickers. I have a coupon code for you. So I'm gonna answer your questions that you guys sent in via Instagram and YouTube. I'll put up a little post. So I have some questions to answer about my e-readers. And then I also am going to unbox some stickers that one of you guys sent to me. I have a coupon code, and there are some like tarot, Halloween, spooky season stickers in here, which I am obsessed with. And you can see that I tried to peek on them, and then I decided that I should save it for the unboxing because I wanted you guys to have the actual real reaction. So if you are new here and you want to make sure you subscribe, I have yet to do a full comparison. I think I'm going to do a comparison of probably these three, and I still need to do an official Kobo review. I just wanted to use it a little bit more before I gave a full review. Kind of funny also, I didn't mean to line up the books that go together, but it kind of gives you a little comparison. So you can see that these are the two books I'm reading right now. If you don't follow me on Goodreads, feel free to follow me there because you kind of get more in the moment updates. But this is my beautiful little Kindle Basic, and the vlogs are going to be a tad out of order because I wanted to get this one up sooner, so that way you could get the stickers for spooky season, or else it would be up in a couple of weeks. So I got a little clear case for it that matches the other ones just because I want to be able to put stickers in it. So here's my little Kindle Basic. This is the most recent version. And I also have for my Kindle Basic this little tiny case that it can sit in. Obviously not right now because it has the other case on, but this is just a little magnetic one that I can bring on the road if I want something to really protect the screen, or if I'm going somewhere. And you can see I already have some stickers on here, but these stickers aren't going anywhere because they're really stuck down. So this one we cannot rearrange. This one it is what it is. I love that glittery raven. Next, this is my Kindle Oasis, and this one is no longer sold, sadly. So this one is just a relic of the past. This one is probably one of my favorites because it has this like ergonomic handle situation, and I've got a couple of stickers in that one, nothing too exciting. I do use this one from time to time, but the battery on this one isn't my favorite, so it's just here. It's here for, you know, posterity's sake. Next, with the Kindles, this is my Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition. This one is a little bit heavier than the Oasis and the Basic. It's a little bit bigger, and I have done a full video comparing these two. So if you're interested, if you're like trying to figure out whether you should pick the Paperwhite or the Kindle Basic, then I have a whole video on that I will link below. It's probably my most popular video that I have ever published. I think a lot of times people just don't know which device to choose, so there's a little bit more of an in-depth video on that already out there. And then last but certainly not least, this is my Kobo Libra Color. As you can see, this one has color e-ink, or here, wait, maybe I'll show you the same cover. It's asleep right now though, so you can't fully see it. And you can see that on the front cover, it does say like sleeping, how much I've read, how much time I have left to go. So the Kobo has some different features. It's also white, which I really loved. And it's kind of got this little grippy back, but I have this case on it. And the reason that I think a lot of people are very curious about the Kobo Libra is because it has similar turn buttons and a grip, although it doesn't really have that bump like that you can really hold on to and grip that the Oasis had. Screen is just a little bigger, and let's compare it to the Paperwhite. I still need to do it. I think I'm going to do a comparison with these two and the Basic. Let me know in the comments which comparison you would like to see with the Kobo Libra and the Kindle, if you want to see just one of paperwhite and the Kobo Libra color, or if you want to see one that also includes the basic as well. The Oasis is just kind of like a no-brainer because it's the size and shape is very similar. So, plus they don't sell this one anymore, so I don't know if that one's really going to be helpful to you. So let me know down in the comments. I will film that one soon. Let me know what kind of a comparison video you would like. So I have lots of questions about my e-readers, and we're going to go through those today. But before we go through the questions, let's unbox the stickers that we're going to be using. Oh, and by the way, I also get questions about this stand. This is like a pop socket, but it's also a stand. I show this all the time, but I feel like I always get new viewers and they're always asking me about it. But what you can do, and I'll link this below, this is like a MagSafe sticker, and then it can become a little stand. There we go. It'll hold up your Kindle so it can kind of stand up. It's pretty sturdy. And then it also becomes just a pop socket, and you can like transfer this to any device that has one of those little rings on it. So I'll link that below. And then I also just use this on my phone. Link all three pieces below, because what it is it's a pop socket that's attached to the stand, and then you need a MagSafe ring or something that already has MagSafe on it. But I find for my paperwhite, it's a little too heavy. Like, I do like holding it just like this, but I do like to have that. So you can see on this one, before I get to the other stickers, they've slid a bit, but I really like the sticker, I don't know, design layout that I already have on this one. We've got some One Dark Window, some Fourth Wing, some Elvish, some Crescent City on here. So I really like these stickers. So I think I'm gonna leave this one the way that it is for now, although I might push them all up. And I think the two we're gonna focus on decorating are gonna be the Kobo Libra color and the basic. I've been obsessed with the basic lately. I don't know, like I feel like I have like different purposes for each of them, but this little guy, been a big fan lately. It's so easy to hold. It's just incredibly easy. I feel like it doesn't even need a pop socket because that might be a bit much. Just to give you a size comparison, this is an iPhone 15 Pro Max, and it's literally the same height. So, but it's much lighter. The Kindle is so much lighter than the phone. The phone is like a brick compared to this little guy. Okay, so now that we've talked about this a bit, let's open these stickers. And this is from one of you guys, and I am so incredibly grateful that these were sent to me. Like I said, I have a coupon code because she just revamped her website, and I have some that I'm going to give away as well. She left me a cute little note, but I'm not going to read that on camera. I'm going to put her website on the screen, and then I'm also going to put my coupon code or discount code, whatever you want to call it, for 25% off on the screen. That is so cool that she's giving you guys a coupon code. Please, please, please go check them out. Let's unbox all of these and see what we've got. I just gave her an idea of ones that I liked, and then she sent me a bunch as a surprise. And I think these are the smallest ones. I asked for them to be just, I think, the 2-inch ones because I wanted them all to be able to kind of fit with each other. And then I know she does them in larger sizes. And I think she also has like a ton of other stuff, like just different things that I wish I was talented enough to make on her website as well. There we go. So thank you again, Courtney, for sending these to me. This literally, I can't even tell you how excited I am about this. So let's just spread them out and see what I've got here. Perfect time for spooky season. And I just know that when all the seasons roll around, like I have not been one of those people so far that's like changed their stickers based on the season, but I just know I'm going to be ordering more when the seasons change. It's just so fun to have them refreshed, and like it makes me so happy to have my Kindle all nice and set up for the seasons. And I'm going to decorate this little guy first, I think. And then I'll put some in here, and then I will save a couple to give away to you guys as well. So I feel like I'm just gonna wipe this down really quickly just so it doesn't have any fingerprints or anything in it. And then I will start with some of the questions as well. One thing about these clear cases is they get so fingerprinty, but there's just really nothing we can do about that. So maybe I'll just decorate them both at the same time. Some of these up here, so I can have the Kindle and the Kobo right in front of me. So the first question is, will I be getting the new Kindle when it releases? Okay, so I saw really recently, actually, a few people sent this to me, that there is going to be a new Kindle that's been released. And the way that I guess people find out about this is that there are different things that they have to patent and put in before the releases happen. And I guess there have been like 2 variations submitted. I have heard that 2 variations are coming out. I don't know what they are. Everyone's speculating, but people are speculating that it might be a color e-ink screen. And that would be awesome, obviously, because I bought the Kobo to, number one, have kind of like the Oasis page turn buttons, but also because I was like really sucked into the concept of the color e-ink. So I have to say the answer is yes, probably like 99%. I will probably be getting the new the new Kindle when it comes out, because I want to be able to review it for you guys, and I also am just so curious. So definitely subscribe to make sure that you see that unboxing, because that is going to be quite fun to see what they come out with. This guy is smaller than I thought. So even like the small stickers, I think this is going to be interesting to see how I can put these on here. This one, I love this one so much. This one might be like my favorite sticker of the bunch. I have so many favorites, but she's just so pretty. I want to know if she drew this or how she created these. Courtney, you'll have to let us know in the comments if you want to share your secrets, but they're so cool. Let's see what else we've got. This cute little cat. I love the black cat. I want a black cat, but since I have a bird, probably not the best idea at this time. But also I wanted to show you some of the tarot ones. So like there's just like this tarot card that says the reader. I love it. And there's this one too. So it's perfect for my channel, I feel like, since I have tarot and books. These are just like absolutely perfect. So I kind of want to put one of these on each. We'll see how that goes. Okay, next question. Next question is favorite sites for Kindle accessories. Okay, obviously I feel like Amazon. I will link all of the accessories that I have down below. And then I also have this cute little stand. So I have not only the pop socket stand, but I have this cute little stand that's also MagSafe. And what's funny is it matches my paperwhite. And I also use this for my phone, but this is kind of like a little MagSafe stand as well. And you can adjust the angle. So, and you guys can't really fully see that, but it's just a little stand for that as well. So I'll link this little stand below because it's good for your phone. And you can also make this really, really tall. There we go. It was just like too magnetized together, but you can make it really tall. It's really nice. The magnet's really strong. So that's another Kindle accessory that I don't talk about as much, but it's really handy. And then also I would say, obviously, Etsy. I did see that on Mrs. Price Creates, she has like Kindle backgrounds, which I might actually look at because I think that's really cool. So I would say Etsy and Amazon are my very favorite Kindle accessory sites. If you have another site that you really like that has Kindle accessories, please let me know. I am thinking about getting an automatic page turner and one of those like stands that has a bowl for snacks, but I just haven't been able to get myself to do that yet because it just seems a little crazy, but it might be fun for the plot. Okay, next question is, how are you liking the Kobo recently? Has it grown on you? So I would say yes. I do feel like it has grown on me at first. If you guys have watched the previous videos, you know that I was not so sure if I was gonna keep the Kobo or not. I actually was talking about returning it, and I like was so wishy-washy for so long. And I decided to keep it. Obviously, it's here with me, so we kept it. I do think it's grown on me. I don't know. I love the color e-ink and I love the stats on this thing because it'll tell you like some reading stats. I'll go into that when I do the full in-depth review. But I feel like I do tend to go back to the Kindles a lot more. I've been trying to organize it where I have the ARCs kind of on this one. It's a little bit more organized and it's kind of nice because then it reminds me that I need to read it. So it's like a little bit like, you know, not that ARCs are business, but usually they need them read by a certain time. So it helps me to stay a little organized with my TBR because my TBR is crazy. Wait, where's the haunted by my TBR? This one's so cute. Look at this. Speaking of my TBR, it's like never ending. Haunted by my TBR because I totally am. The next question says, does Kobo have a subscription service like KU? Yes, it does. It's called Kobo Plus, I believe. I think it's a little bit less. I think so. Kindle Unlimited, I use so much. I actually was looking up how much Kindle Unlimited authors make because I was super curious because I was like, you know what? To be honest, I have a couple of books that I have written drafts of that I have always wanted to publish, but I've been a little too scared. So I was like, what if I self-published and put it on Kindle Unlimited? Would that be, I don't know. I'm a little scared of that, but it's something I've been pondering. And so I was actually looking that up. And so we pay $11.99 or $10.99, I think, per month. But there are so many books on Kindle Unlimited that I really think it's worth it for me personally, because I read enough on there that I think it's definitely worth it. But Kobo has one called Kobo Plus, and it actually has audiobooks included as well. So, oh my gosh, look how cute. Little ghost. I'm a sucker for the little ghost. Trying to figure out what will fit on here. Total witch before coffee. You guys know this is me. You guys know that I can barely even speak in some of the vlogs. I'm like, wait, hold on. I need coffee. But I just love these so much. These are so creative. Let's see. I read past my bedtime. Books, coffee, repeat. All of these are me. I just love them. Kobo Plus has audiobooks, but it just doesn't have as big of a selection. That's what I was going to say. And I think somebody else asked that question. Let me look in here. How do you find the selection of the Kobo store compared to Amazon? I want to support other ecosystems other than Amazon. The problem is that Amazon just has me so sucked in, and it has so much, like the Kindle Unlimited, it has just everything that I need. It has books that like are all over BookTok or Bookstagram, all over YouTube. And I feel like it's just so hard to get away from that ecosystem just because it's so convenient. But I wanted to kind of have another option. It is really easy to buy books on here. And I haven't explored Kobo Plus just because I feel like if I'm already paying for kind of a library service with Kindle Unlimited, I don't know that I want to pay for another one right now, but there may be a time when I decide that I want to explore that a bit more. So we'll see. But I think if you're looking for something that has that, I would definitely check it out if you're looking at the Kobo. If it doesn't matter to you and you're not like completely sucked into the Amazon ecosystem, I definitely think the Kobo is something worth exploring. And you can also transfer books from your Kindle library over to the Kobo. It feels illegal. It just like doesn't feel right, but I don't know. I guess a lot of people do it. It's way more difficult than I wish it was, but it's easier than I thought. Does that make any sense? But I will say there are more indie authors on Kindle and KU than on Kobo. And I think that the reason people do that is because KU is just like such a widely known platform. But if your book is on KU, I'm pretty sure it has to stay only on KU, like it's exclusive. And then authors get paid per page turn, I think. And then obviously people can just outright buy the book as well. Okay, I kind of like the way that I have these things. I kind of want to be able to include these somewhere though too. I don't know, I want to give a few away to you guys, but I might keep it a mystery. If anyone sees something on here, even if it's one that I have on my Kindle, and you really want it, describe it in the comments, And how I'm gonna do this giveaway, I'm at least gonna have like probably 3 or 4 to give away. How I'm gonna do this giveaway is I want you to comment below your favorite sticker. That's the first thing. So comment below your favorite sticker. And number 2, comment what you're reading. And then I will comment on one of your posts. I'll like give it a few days. I will comment on one of your posts, and then I will pick someone or pick a few people to send these to, and I will mail it to you. And just make sure that you're following me on Instagram. I'll put my username on the screen, because sometimes if you're not following me and I'm not following you, then you won't get my messages. It happens to me all the time where I realize that I have messages. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. And again, put those 2 things below in the comments, and I will pick some people for some stickers to give away. I feel like I might need to sit with this for a second. I really want to put this one. I want to they're all so cute. But remember, you do get 25% off with the code SUMMER. I'll put her website back up on the screen again, because I just know that I'm going to be even more addicted to these stickers, and I feel like I'm going to be buying more, and I feel like I might be buying some for my friends and family as the holiday season approaches. So these are so freaking cute. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm just going to put the cases on just so I can see what they look like, and I do have a few more questions to answer, but I want to answer them with the screens on so I can show you. Oh, I kind of want to block that with something. Hold on, wait a second. What if I don't want to like squish any of these. And then some of you might be like, why are you not sticking them down? It's because I want to be able to just rearrange things whenever I want and not have to worry about peeling them off like I did on this one. Like they are stuck down. Like these ones are not moving, which is fine. But I want to be able to redecorate these for the seasons. Okay, so let's put these on, and then I'll answer a few more questions. Oh no, this is the tough part, is like not jostling anything. Oh my gosh, look how cute it is already. Stop it. Are you kidding me? Guys, please go check out her website, because this, like, I can't tell you how happy this makes me. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Okay, let's do this one. Hopefully I can do it. I love the drawings of the witch ones, so I'm trying to save a few for you guys, but I am obsessed with them. But even if you see one that I put on here, I might switch them around later, so you can tell me which one your favorite is. And I might send it to you. This is so cute already. Like, just seeing these are gonna make me so, so, so happy. So here's some of the stickers I might try and fit in there, but we'll see. I do need to like push all of these up because they kind of have slid over the past who knows how long. But here are all 3 of the decorated ones. So cute, so cute. And I don't feel like this one needs the MagSafe as much, because it's like has that grippy thing, and this one is just like so small and light that I don't feel like it needs the grippy thing. This I feel like does kind of throw off the aesthetics a little bit, but it's okay. It is what it is. Next question. Does the Kobo cause you to get headaches after long reading sessions? Okay, so here's the deal about the Kobo. It does flip also, depending. So if you want to hold it on this side, you can hold and flip with this side. And if you want to hold, see how it just like automatically flipped? There's that. So the e-ink on this one, it's not very bright right now. So let me turn up the brightness just so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. It's on natural though, so it might dim itself because the light is pretty bright. So you can see it has the color e-ink, which I love, 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 but it does have a kind of a different effect on my eyes, I will say, than just the black and white e-ink. It looks like a little bit different on camera, like especially if you watch my vlogs at night and I have the warm setting turned all the way up, it looks almost more like an iPad than a Kindle. And I will say, I don't feel like I've gotten headaches, but there's definitely a different feeling. It is more like I'm reading a physical book with a light on, or I'm reading on an iPad or something, than reading on e-ink, if that makes any sense. It hasn't been bad. I was worried about it at first. There were a couple of you who were like, my friends have had such bad experiences with this, and I was very worried. I was honestly worried. But it hasn't been too bad. And I, to be honest with you, have not had crazy long reading sessions with this. I feel like this one is one that I kind of keep at my work desk. So I'll like pick it up, read a little bit in between tasks or at lunch or something like that. But I don't tend to take this one in bed with me just because it is like, it's a little bit harder to hold. And that was actually one of the questions, I think. Let me see. Somebody said, how do you find the ergonomics of the Kobo compared to the Kindle? I really miss my page turn buttons on my Kindle, but I feel like the Kobo would be unbalanced with them that far out on the screen. So a couple of the old Kindle iterations, I think, did have, here, let's flip this one. So it's, well, we'll flip this guy so it's even. See, you can even see, I don't know if you can tell, but it's just like you can almost see the LEDs a little bit more in there. I don't know how to explain it, but the camera, I feel like I'm not sure if it's doing it justice. So you can kind of see that if I'm holding this, it did have that little ergonomic thing to grip, which I loved. I feel like that was such a good idea on their part when they were designing the Oasis. And I feel like I don't read on this one as much because compared to these three, it's just not as crisp. Like it's an older device, so it's just not as crisp and the battery doesn't last as long. These page turn buttons were pretty easy to reach because I was already holding this grip thing, right? And you could hold it in whichever hand and it will flip as well, but the screen's not on. So there was that. But you are right that the Kobos feel like they're a little more out there and you're really just gripping the side, like it's flat on the back. So you're really just like gripping the side, and I have accidentally turned the pages. I feel like I really have to hold it in my right hand. For some reason, it just feels more comfortable to hold it there, and I kind of have to hold it down here. I've contemplated putting a pop socket ring on this one to see if it might help with the balance. So I don't know, I think you get used to it. Like if you really want the page turn buttons, I do actually think, this is kind of a funny thing to say, but since you asked, the clicks on the page turn buttons, here I'll open up a book so you can see. The clicks are actually, I think, more satisfying. And you can see I've actually reversed the directions, so you can change like forward and back with these ones because I feel like I can reach this one easier. So I made that one the forward button and this one's the back button because it's like just when I'm holding it, my hand naturally is not down here. It's up here to feel more comfortable. So I don't know. Very interesting. Like you will get used to it. If you want to try the Kobo, you will get used to it. And I do love this little progress bar. And then I also love how you can see how many pages are left in the chapter. Like you can see I'm on page 1 of 24 in chapter 2. It thinks I will have 10.5 hours to go. So it is kind of cool. The ergonomics, I wouldn't say it bothers me. I would say you'll get used to whatever you get used to, if that makes sense. If you feel like you really want those page turn buttons, they are very satisfying, but it is a bit to get used to. But I think a pop socket might help a bit. I might try that at some point. Okay, do I have any more questions? Let's see. This one says, do you prefer the clean, crisp font of the Kobo, or is having color worth the haze of the text? I think this one got cut off a little bit. So I would say the font is pretty crisp. You can change the fonts on both of them, but I will say I feel like I read more quickly on the Kindle. I don't know if it's like just the Bookerly font or something. I think that's the font on it. Let's look. Hold on. Let's do a little comparison. Oh, I'm already on chapter 11 on this one. So let me just pull up chapter 11. Sometimes I forget how to use this one after I've been using the Kindle for a little while. But here's chapter 11, just so you can see. Obviously the screen size is different here. The fonts are not entirely different, and you can change the spacing. Like you can see that this one is a little bit more spaced out, but you can actually change that. But there's something about this font that just makes me read so quickly. And then what's funny is the Kindle definitely knows me better. This one says 4 hours and 46 minutes, and this one says 8.6 hours to go. So I will say the Kindle knows me better just because I read more on it. But I do like it if you want to be able to see more on the screen and have the font be relatively medium sized, then obviously the bigger screen is going to be better for you. And you can actually, I feel like you can see the difference between the e-ink. When I'm holding it up like this, you can see that this one looks just more static or something, whereas this one almost does look like a bit of an iPad-ish thing. I don't know if the camera is doing it justice, but let's look at changing some of these settings. Oops, just so I can show you. So you've got these settings that you can change, and I'll show you all of this in my more in-depth review, but you can actually download fonts for either one, but this one is just publisher default. You can change the line spacing if you want the lines to be closer together. So you can see that just made it a little bit closer. And then this one, is, let's see the font on here, current theme, compact, so you can change the line spacing on here too. But what I really want to see is the font. Yeah, Bookerly, for some reason, there's something about it that like I just read so quickly with it. I don't know what this one is called. They don't look that dissimilar, but there's just something about it. So I hope that answers your questions. I definitely do use all of the devices, which I know sounds crazy, but I do read a lot for both of my jobs. I know I don't really talk about my day job that much on here, but I do read a lot for that. So having all of these devices doesn't seem that crazy just because I'm always reading different things. And I obviously want to make it more a part of my job because I want to grow this channel, because I've gotten these amazing opportunities to read some of these ARCs and get to try out some of the stickers and get some PR books. So just being able to expand this as part of my job has been a dream come true. So I think I would say, I don't know how to rank them. Or is that all of my questions? Let me make sure I didn't forget any questions. I think I got them all. If I forgot your question somehow, or if you thought of one as I was talking, please, please, please put them in the comments and I can do another video, or I can just respond to them, or both. But I would say that if you are feeling like you're worried about headaches, I would maybe just choose a Kindle to be on the safe side. But if you really want like the white, or you want to not be using the Amazon ecosystem, or you want the page turn buttons, I would say like I do love this device, but I think there's just a bit more of an unknown, and it is kind of expensive. But the e-ink is really pretty when you have the color e-ink, and I think as long as you kind of customize a lot of the settings, I think it could definitely work for you. And as far as picking the Kindle Paperwhite or the Basic, I would go watch that other video, and I might do an updated one at some point if you guys have more questions about it. But let me put them next to each other just so you can see them. I would say I use all of them on pretty much a weekly basis. So those are my thoughts on each device, and I hope you enjoyed kind of redecorating with me. Again, I'll have to push some of these up on there just so they're spaced out better, but I loved getting to decorate these two. So thank you again, Courtney, for sending those. I'm gonna put her website back up on the screen along with my discount code. Let me know if you end up getting any stickers or anything else from her, because she has so much more on her website. And Courtney, if you want to comment below and add anything else that I didn't say about your stickers, please, please, please make sure you add those. So go check out her shop, and I hope you guys like this video. Add anything that you might want to know in the comments along with your giveaway posts, and then make sure that you like this video, and then I will know that you want more Kindle or Kobo content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.